that ripple effect. It's that idea of proximity impact.
Pathogens that are extremely contagious, good ideas can be contagious too.
Individual rights, the proper role of government, and engaging and activating your fellow citizens around these ideas of freedom.
So all we have to do is train a few people to have good ideas, and they can spread that very, very quickly.
Everybody's got grandiose ideas about how they want to change this or build that or do all that. Start with the 3 feet around you. If you can get that right, you'll start to affect more and more and more, that cascading effect.
Grandparents for Kids is what my grandma started. She's the founder, and she wanted to make this organization to make our country better.
I'm just a grandma. I had no idea how to do that. I don't have a lot of big titles behind my name. I don't have lots and lots of money. I'm just a normal, average citizen. LPR helped me to see that I can do things that I didn't think I could do. And I thought, I could raise an army of grandparents.
There's a lot of grandparents in America, and they've got 3 things that often parents don't have. One, and perhaps most importantly, is time. They've got more experience, just by the fact they've been around longer, and a lot of times they've got a little extra financial security or ability to help out in that way.
Well, our main mission is to inform grandparents about what's going on in the hopes that it will motivate them and activate them to get into this fight for our grandkids' education. And so we go to school board meetings. We also testify at the Capitol. And we read books to the kids that are full of courage and virtue, responsibility.
Sharing some of the principles we learned through LPR, we put together Liberty boxes containing some books. It'll get these foundational materials back into schools.
I've learned from my grandma the importance of freedom and also the importance of being involved in things that's happening around the world. I'm glad that I live here and I can choose what I want to do because I think I know best what I'm going to be good at in life.
There are 70 million grandparents in the United States. My goal? Let's activate 1%. That would be 700,000 grandparents standing shoulder to shoulder across this nation for our grandkids' education. And not only that, the future of our country.
I haven't gone to the leadership program of the Rockies, but Linda has. And so what Linda has learned through that is impacting her. She met me, and now I'm able to impact other people. So I feel like it's having a viral impact in our community.
Thank you for being here. I'm excited that you're investing this time so you can take your experience in LPR to the next level.
I came into the leadership program of the Rockies. I knew what I believed, but I wasn't really sure why I believed what I believed. And you get a lot of concepts during the classes that are tough to think through and swallow, I guess.
LPR was so new and fresh to me, and I was drinking through a fire hose. I wanted to go deeper, and I wanted to understand it more deeply.
You come to mentor group and you say, what do you have questions about? What do you disagree with? What do you think about this? And so there's not a right or wrong way to talk about stuff in mentor group, and it's a really safe place to really dig in, discuss, disagree if you need to, and figure out what you believe.
How are you feeling about the concept of capitalism being moral versus, well, it's an economic system that is pragmatic and works for me?
My experience in LPR was the first occasion I had heard the argument effectively made that capitalism is a moral concept, and to help me to be able to convey that to other people.
I heard somebody say recently, socialism is a pie. We don't have a pie in capitalism, we have an oven, and we can just keep churning them out.
I like that analogy, great.
Talking to your neighbor about why it's moral that you have the right to your own life and to do what you want to build wealth, like that speaks to people. And then when you think about where they are on the value maps, right, if they're a heart or if they're a cross, just makes that point exponentially more impactful.
I found myself going through LPR and have more confidence in myself and my voice.
I absolutely love the mentor group. I actually like the mentor group. I won't say more than class because I love being in class and I'm learning so much, but like being able to talk to your peers and individuals that can help guide you and assist you into understanding why you're thinking the way that you're thinking.
It's about being able to have that conversation, argue back and forth, or challenge each other, because that's what helps me understand it and put it into the long-term memory.
After LPR, you will be able to have any conversation with any person and be able to talk principle-based meaning. And so it took some of the anxiety or angst out of conversations that were hard conversations that we need to have today in our country.
How do we effectively communicate and persuade, which is such a big part of what we're trying to do, that we're not the yellers, we're the tellers, we're the sellers. And how do we sell these ideas and really make them something that somebody wants to invest in?
I don't focus on I'm a conservative or I'm a progressive or I'm a Republican or I'm a Democrat. I try to focus on principles. And that's really what I try to talk to my neighbors about, because some of these terms that we have are really polarizing. So if you come at it from an angle of principle versus political, I think you're much more effective in convincing your neighbors that the proper role of government is not to provide everything that you need, it's to protect you and to protect your life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness.
I leave feeling so energized, and it's iron sharpening iron, so I feel like I have a responsibility not only to learn these principles, but go out and engage my community and make an impact in the world that I live in.
I think leadership program of the Rockies is needed. It's sorely needed across the country in every state of the union.
All men are created equal, and they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. God gives you the right. The Constitution does what? Protects the right. Milwaukee Lutheran is, their student body is 97% inner city, economically disadvantaged Black kids who attend the school on a school choice voucher. And so what I'm trying to do with my Free Enterprise Academy is use the tools of capitalism, entrepreneurship, self-discipline, American exceptionalism, quite frankly, and financial literacy to teach these kids not only how to make money, but how to hold on to that money and ultimately build wealth. There are forces out there that are trying to teach you to give up your rights. They're trying to reason around it. Okay, so now you have the power and understanding to say, no, that's not what this document says, that's not what this is, and I'm gonna complain about it until you change it. These concepts are universal, they belong to everybody. They don't hear that stuff. And they start to understand that this world that they didn't even know about a couple of months ago could be available to them.
Seeing the messages that were conveyed to me, it made me feel powerful. I can't just say, oh, because this is the circumstance I grew up in, that I lived in, I just have to go with it. No, I have to be willing to try and make that change. When it comes to freedom, it's just not about like, oh, race, equality and stuff like that. Freedom to me is strictly about who you want to be as a person. I want to be able to do me and not have to worry about intervention from the government or some higher power. I want to be able to have my own equity.
I didn't know that there was so much in the Declaration of Independence, to take away from. The God-given rights, he taught us the difference between unalienable and inalienable. Not many people know that. I feel like knowing more about my rights now, it's helping me in the future by knowing when to do things, knowing how to do things, and how to go about things. And I want to be a lawyer. I want to help people. I want to help those who don't know, who never really put any thought into the rules and regulations of law.
Now that you do know this, you are probably ahead of about 95% of the entire American population.
At LPR, we create an army of power sneezers. I never thought I would be a power sneezer, but I'm a power sneezer. Power sneezing is when an idea goes viral.
I could see myself helping people see the ideas and the goodness in capitalism. I could see myself speaking about that. When you have that freedom, it allows you to thrive. It allows you to build your business. It allows you to create that wealth for yourself, be substantial.
And if you think about this idea of freedom over force, how do you talk with your neighbors, your community members, your friends to get them moving to, well, how could I have more freedom in my life? And how could I remove some of that force?
The leadership program of the Rockies has cemented the principles that I did grow up with of the founding of this country, the importance of individual liberty, the importance of the inherent equality, not equity, equality of all human beings.
And this is truly what I think the founders had in mind in the first place. When they talk about pursuit of happiness, having a country where people could do that, that is to be the obvious point of having a free country. You get to decide what you're going to do with your life.
I feel like I'm almost there, like I'm meant to succeed.
And as long as there's that glimmer of hope that some people are willing to think that they're not simply swallowing whatever propaganda the administrative state dishes out to them.
When you look around and you see so many who are doing meaningful things and speaking with articulate authority because they know what's in our Declaration of Independence and what this document means.
This little spark, the fire of liberty, never dies out completely.
You share, somebody else shares, somebody else shares, and then that idea catches fire.